In this lesson, we explore Feel the Fear and Do It Anyway, a transformative book by Susan Jeffers. This bestseller teaches readers to embrace fear rather than avoid it, offering invaluable wisdom for those looking to step out of their comfort zones. Let's take a look at the key lessons from the book and how they can help you grow. Fear is universal. The central message of Jeffers' book is that fear is inevitable. It's something everyone experiences. Many people believe that successful individuals don't feel fear, but Jeffers argues that fear shows up for everyone. Whether you're starting a new job, speaking in public, or taking a risk, fear will always be present. The key is not to eliminate fear, but to act despite it. The fear triangle. Jeffers introduces the concept of the fear triangle, breaking fear down into 3 levels: surface fears, situational fears, such as public speaking or failing a test; ego fears, fears tied to our self-esteem, like rejection or not being good enough; core fears, deep fears of helplessness or lack of control. This framework helps us understand that fear isn't always about the situation. It's about how we perceive our ability to handle it. Jeffers emphasizes that we are capable of handling anything that comes our way. By trusting our ability to cope, we can face any fear head-on. Action is the antidote to fear. One of the most powerful lessons in the book is that action combats fear. Fear thrives in inaction. The longer we wait, the bigger and scarier it becomes. But once we take action, even in a small way, we regain control. Jeffers writes, "Every time you take a step into the unknown, you gain strength, courage, and confidence." Think of a time when you were nervous about doing something new, like attending an event or trying a new hobby. Afterward, you realized it wasn't as scary as you expected. This is because action interrupts the cycle of fear and builds confidence for the next challenge. Shifting from victim mode to creator mode. Another important lesson from the book is shifting from victim mode to creator mode. When we let fear control us, we often think, "I can't do this," or "what if I fail?" Jeffers challenges us to flip this thinking. Instead of focusing on what we can't control, we focus on what we can do. Even small decisions, like deciding to try or taking one step, can shift us from feeling helpless to empowered. Applying the lessons to your life. Let's apply Jeffers' ideas to stepping out of your comfort zone. For instance, if you're afraid of speaking up in meetings, your surface fear might be making a mistake. Your ego fear could involve worrying about others' judgment, and your core fear might stem from feeling incapable. To move forward, start with a small step, like preparing one idea to share in the next meeting, and remind yourself, "Even if I stumble, I can handle this." Exercise. Taking action. Inspired by the book, here's an exercise for you. Write down one fear you've been avoiding. Next to it, list the actions you've been putting off because of that fear. Then, commit to taking one small step this week. It doesn't need to be perfect, just a step forward. A success story. Meet Elena, a teacher who feared rejection and avoided starting a blog. After reading Feel the Fear and Do It Anyway, she wrote her first post and shared it with friends. The positive feedback gave her confidence, and she soon started sharing her blog publicly. Today, Elena is an educational consultant with a thriving online presence, all because she took that first step despite her fear. Reflection. To wrap up, here's a reflection exercise for you. I think, what fear has been holding me back? I feel, how would I feel if I took action despite my fear? I will do. What's one small step I can take today to move forward? Remember, feel the fear and do it anyway. Fear is part of growth, but each step you take makes you stronger, braver, and more capable.